everybody. Welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff. We've got Owen here from Cosmic Bricks, and today we are going to continue building, or actually we're going to finish building, the Thieves of Tortuga, which is set number 910053, part 6, and this is one of the Bricklink Designer Series 5 sets. Owen, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm fantastic, thanks. How are you doing today?
Actually, today's been really good. I started off the morning right, by getting as much done as I could yesterday, and then getting a good night's sleep on top of it. So,
yeah, I'm just trying to clean up my desk a little bit because I'm probably going to make a video later, ready for tomorrow.
Okay, is it? I'm not trying to ask anything that you don't want to share. So if you don't want to share, that's cool. But what you making your video about?
Oh, it's just like a YouTube short showcase.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing with all the Alien Conquest sets.
Okay. Well, I saw a while back that you did a Facebook reel because it came up in my feed.
Oh, like of the Alien Conquest?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was because it's been a couple weeks. But
yeah, I'm sure that was like a mock of mine, actually. I'm sure it was the Space Speeder.
Okay. So how are things going over there? You, I know you got a lot going on. You said you'll be moving soon.
Yeah. Hopefully, but I'll be looking at May, June next year time to be moving. You know.
Okay.
Because obviously it's coming up towards Christmas and things, so people are gonna be off work, people are gonna be busy, things like that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Including myself, of course.
Yeah, it's that's one thing. Okay, so I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but that's one thing about like my kids I don't understand is when they tell me they're bored, because I'm like, I don't know how you're bored. I don't got enough time in a day. Like I seriously need to figure out a way to get another 6 hours in a day.
Yeah, 100%. Like we've got a full world around us. How can somebody be bored? You know?
Yeah, that's the way. Okay, so have you ever been on a cruise?
No, I've never actually really been on a boat.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay. So cruise ships, I mean, like, dude, there's everything. You can there's nightclubs, there's gambling, there's board games, water slides, mini golf, food like you wouldn't believe. There's everything. And we were there, and we had met a couple.
Yeah.
Because one of the things you can do on a cruise ship is for the main dinner, you can ask for your own table, and they'll give you your own table. But then they'll also say, hey, to kind of save room, would you mind sharing a table with a couple you don't know? And, my wife and I, we like to talk to people. So we're like, sure. And we met this couple. He was an electrician. I don't remember what she did, but boy, was she high maintenance, man. We were on a cruise, and she was sitting there like, oh, I'm so bored. There's nothing to do. And I mean, like the first time she said it, I was like, okay, whatever, but she kept saying it. And finally I was like, oh, I couldn't take it, man. I just told her, I said, look, I said, you got all this stuff around you. I said, if you're bored, you're doing something wrong, man.
Yeah, literally. You've just wasted all that money to be on a cruise and you're bored.
Yeah.
There's something wrong there.
Yeah. And I feel the same way though about life. It's like, I've gone through periods where I've been dirt poor. Well, actually, that's not even true because the dirt was worth more than I was. But I mean, I've gone through periods where I've really struggled, and I still have things to do. I mean, that's not the issue. There's always something to do, man.
Yeah, always. Like in our case, we're all Lego enthusiasts, so we build Lego when we're bored, you know?
Yeah, and if you don't have a new one, just break apart an old set and redo it.
Yeah, or if you're like me with a lot of pieces, mock build. Like, there's nothing more creative than mock building.
Yeah.
And you know, I hear people all the time saying, "Oh, I'm not good enough for that." Mock building isn't for people that are good at Lego building. For everyone, it's just an extra option in the Lego community for where you can build your own models.
Well, that's just the thing too. Like I don't like hearing that either. Because I'm not going to say his name, but there was a guy who was in my lug, and he used to say stuff like, "Oh, I wish I could build as good as you." And I told him, I said, pick up 2 bricks and start putting them together. Because I mean, first of all, I don't think I'm that great of a builder. But even if I am, and let's just sake of argument, he's right. I didn't start off being a good builder. My first builds, I've got pictures of them. I'm embarrassed, dude. They were horrible. It took time to learn how to build.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been mock building for the last year and a half, pretty much. Because honestly, I didn't even know what mock building was.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We got a couple comments here. John saying hello. Never Too Old saying hi. How you doing, Never Too Old?
Yeah, what's going on, Michael?
I don't know exactly where you're at. I don't remember Never Too Old. I know you told me when we were on the live stream, but here on Tuesday, we're supposed to get snow. Do you have snow up there yet? Does it ever snow where you're at, Owen?
Oh, no, not often. It's usually just sleet.
Okay.
Because the rain and things is very heavy, usually here in the UK. Like now, we haven't had one bit of sunshine or even snow. Like, I know they're two different weathers, but we don't get either. You know, it's just always raining.
Yeah. Well, I have to answer this. John says, I have a 7-month-old puppy. I'm never bored. But then Super Doom King says, is 7 a real number or just a government conspiracy? Well, see, I don't really have the answer on what it is, but I do know that the number 7 and the number 13 belong to the same union. That's all I know.
Yeah, just blame it on the government. They're the reason for everything else.
You know, that's something that, well, I don't want to get into politics too much, but I've had some of my friends, you know, get really, oh, the government this, the government that. And I'm like, you know what? Get off your ass and don't worry about what the government's doing. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, just worry about yourself, you know?
Yeah, you're the only one that's going to make your life better, man.
Like, I don't think there's that much time in my life where I've actually sat there for hours thinking about what the Prime Minister or the government or anybody else is doing, you know?
Well, okay, so because you're British, I got a couple questions for you because you're not my first friend that's been British. I have another one, Stephen Smith. I'm trying to remember where he lives. I know he lives on the coast because he's always talking about getting seafood and stuff. But
oh yeah, fish and chips.
yeah, he does talk about fish and chips a lot. And John actually knows Stephen Smith because John and I we met playing a stupid online game that no longer is in existence. But that's how I met John, and Steve was part of our guild. I don't know if John will remember him. Anyway, I've asked him some of these questions before because I am interested in the culture. I've been to London and that's it. And I need to plan a trip because I want to see Scotland, Ireland. I know Ireland is not on the same island, but
yeah,
whatever.
They've kind of got like it's just a total different country altogether. It's just like a border, you know?
Yeah. So, okay, what is the deal, in your opinion, with the monarchy?
The monarchy? You got
Yeah.
more detail, possibly?
What's that?
Have you got more detail?
I mean, like, okay, obviously at one time they had power, but now they're just more of a figurehead. They don't really have power. So, like, what is your opinion of them? Like, do you listen to what they say? Do you care what they say? Do they ever say anything profound that you're like, oh wow, or is it just like, okay, they're just blowing hot air again? I mean, like, what is your opinion of them?
Honestly, since the Queen died, I think they've been like extremely to themselves. Because when the Queen was alive, she was always on television. Now you see nobody on television. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It seems to me Labour, the party Labour, is just taking control of the full country.
So, okay. So as far as like the government structure, I know you have the House of Commons and you've got the Parliament, right? If I remember right.
Yeah.
So how does the monarchy fit in? Do they even make decisions? Like, what do they do?
I mean, I don't know too much about it. Obviously, only being 18, I don't really study that sort of thing. But,
Okay.
I mean, you'd like to think so.
Okay.
Because obviously, they're obviously the monarchies for a reason, right?
Yeah.
They're not just going to
So,
be
right?
a figure in the country. They must have power over the government and the prime minister.
Yeah, no, I just curious. I mean, because like I said, I don't really know a whole lot about the culture. Now that you said, now that you answered the question, I'll tell you what my friend Steve said. My friend Steve said that they're kind of like the Kennedys to the U.S. They're more like celebrities. Everyone kind of knows them, but most people don't care. So I don't
mean,
know how
a lot
accurate
of the
that is.
members of the royal family are all right, I guess. But I mean, to other people, it might seem all right, but to people like my grandfather, that's actually physically met them. He says different.
Okay.
He was in the army for nearly 20 odd years, and he's met Charles. He's met the Queen. I think he's pretty much met Harry and Phillips.
So we've got Haynes Animate says, surprised people remember the Queen's passing. To me, it feels like she passed that month. Everyone was talking about it now as though everyone completely forgot about what happened. Well, I mean, I might be on this side of the pond, as they say, but I like the Queen, and I agree. I used to listen to, like, when I saw her on TV, I would listen and stuff, and she may have not have been my queen directly or anything, but I did have respect for her, and I could tell that she lived a full life and stuff. But as far as things that are going on now, with who's the one that's married to Markle or whatever her name is?
Oh, that's Prince Harry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but disrespecting your family like that makes him a douchebag, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. I mean, in my eyes, I think the Queen's death was planned. You know, like, even though I know she was at that age for where she was ready to pass anyway, but the fact she just passed without any warning or signs, you know?
Yeah. In Haynes anime, I liked the Queen. I did. I don't want to give the impression that I didn't. It's the family now that the ones that are left behind that I mean, I'm sorry, but who was the one that got was it Andrew? The one that they took away his royal title because he was doing some weird stuff.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they were talking about that because he I guess he had something to do with Jeffrey Epstein's what they're saying. I don't know how true it is, and this is all alleged because I don't know the guy. It's not like I have any personal information knowing that he did that stuff, but I heard they stripped him of his title or something because he was involved in some weird stuff.
As I say, I don't know why. I'm only, obviously, I would have been too young to remember any of that sort of shit, you know?
That's true. I have to remember that because yeah, I'm quite a bit older than you.
Yeah, I only know what's like going on here and now. Huh.
It's strange to think I'm almost 3 times as old as you.
I know. Old enough to be my great granddad almost.
Yeah, well, what's sad is I've got grandkids, so yeah. Yeah, it's weird, man. But I will say, hey Mayo, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you walk in there. I Mrs. Chip's supposed to be done with her training tomorrow, so that means I could talk to her again. That's the weird, that's the weirdest feeling. People don't get it because they don't have a military spouse. But when you have a military spouse, like you're married and you have a relationship and everything, but like it's weird because there's times where I'm not even allowed to contact my own wife. It's like the Army.
I wish I had that privilege.
Well, don't tell anybody, but it was fun for the first week. After that, it wasn't so fun.
I bet she's watching the stream.
Who knows? She might be. No, it was fun for the first week because I not that she's not a bad person at all. It's just
it's that change.
Yeah, I had space. I was able to do stuff, and it's not that she doesn't keep me from doing stuff either. It's just the time aspect. But I do care about her a lot. So I mean, I after about the first week, I've been really missing her, and I'm glad I'll be able to talk to her. Hopefully within the next 24 hours. So
yeah, as I say, you probably like enjoyed the first week and things because it's like a change for where she's in there. So it's like a new experience, sort of.
Yeah, and I would agree. It's the newness of it, but then it gets old. It gets stale. But I'll tell you what doesn't get stale. Working on that Lego City out there. I'll tell you that.
Honestly, I'm dreading starting my Alien City in late 2026 because I don't even know where I'm going to start. See, the models and things I make, they're fine. It's literally when it all becomes the larger picture,
Do you want my advice on that?
Sure. Obviously, you're a city builder. You know quite a lot about cities, so sure.
I don't worry about that kind of stuff. What I do is, okay, so the old saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? So I don't let myself get overwhelmed because I will overwhelm myself if I start thinking like what you're just saying, and I'm not trying to scold you. I'm saying my experience. I will literally overwhelm myself and psych myself out. So what I've learned to do is I focus on one thing at a time. So let's say you have a great idea for a supply depot, an alien supply depot. Go ahead and build it. And that's all you're focused on. Once you place that building next to the other things you have, you will figure out. You'll walk away from it at first and you'll be like, oh, it's great. I'm done with the supply depot. What's next? And you'll be blank for a minute, okay? And that's okay. What will happen is a day or two later, you're going to come back and look at it and go, you know what? A nice park bench. And I mean, I know it's kind of lame talking about Alien City and park bench, but I mean, you'll look at it and you'll be like, oh, that a great, I could put trash cans there. Or I could put a couple trees there. And you will, I mean, like, it'll just kind of fill itself in. And also, the other thing that helps me too is that randomly sometimes I like to, I'll move on to another project, another building. And when I'm rummaging through drawers trying to find stuff, I'll see pieces and I'll think, you know what, that's what I'm going to do in that spot that I couldn't figure it out. Because I've got these pieces right here. And if I use them, number one, it'll look nice. Number two, I have the pieces that I need. So I don't need to buy much or anything at all. So
see, this year, even on Alien Conquest sets, I've probably spent around £300 to £400. Just trying to purchase all the sets in good condition, as well as new stickers to go alongside that. And like my collection with all the aliens and things isn't even halfway done.
And that's okay too, man.
And obviously, I need to work my ass off to get that money to split it up into different pots, and then maybe put like 20% towards the Lego hobby, and then other things as well, like food, essentials. But with the Lego part, I'm estimating probably putting towards it £100 a week, possibly.
Okay.
And I don't want to be bankrupt because of the situation, you know?
Well, okay, so I don't know your situation, so I need to ask a question to understand. Like in America, there's certain people that, because of their situation, they're not allowed to own like stocks and stuff. They can only have a limited amount of savings. So I don't know if you're in that category or not. I hope you're not.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you. This is just personal advice from a random guy on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor. So I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only, although this is what I do. I don't spend a lot of my money that I bring in on Lego. I have invested in certain stocks and index funds and ETFs. And what I do is I have income coming in every month just because I have that money sitting there and I don't have to touch any of my personal income. And so, and I kid you not, if you look up the stock symbol ticker AGNC, their dividend payout is like 14% right now. And so you buy that stock and hold on to it and you get paid 14% back. And if you have like, 1,000 shares, you'll end up with $120 a month in income as long as you hold on to the stock and as long as they don't change the dividend, because they could do that too. But they haven't.
See, I don't have an official job as such. I'm basically working for myself.
Yeah.
So the only time I get paid is when somebody else pays me, because obviously you know about my car detailing and things.
Yeah.
So whenever I wash or clean somebody's car for them and they pay me, that's the only amount of money I'm going to get.
Yeah, I mean, this is the same thing with me right now. I mean, I do Bricklink only, and I only get paid when someone decides to get a hankering to buy some Lego. But I've saved my money and bought those stocks, and I'll tell you why that's attractive to me. The stock it's trading at like $10.40, so it's very affordable to like jump in because you don't have to have a large amount of cash to start it. You just buy the stock and hold on to it. So anyway, there's a couple other ones too. I think it's KBWD, and then there's DX is another one. I've got quite a few stocks, and I just kind of like I said, I let it bring in money for me. So
yeah. I mean, I pretty much have all this Alien Conquest sets currently, but
yeah,
the minifigures itself, I'm planning on growing the collection,
Okay.
And obviously, I'm not just going to buy the first bundle I see, because it might not be good quality. There may be scratches, cracks, all that sort of thing. So I tend to go for the mid price. Not the highest price, not the lowest price, but the mid price.
I understand. Yeah.
For around 4 to 6 minifigures per bundle, it's going for nearly £20 to £30, which is like $40 almost, I'm pretty sure.
Well, let me catch up here. Mayo's been typing a few things. He says in Australia, when I was born, we had a referendum to become a republic. We voted no for whatever reason. If we voted again, I would say yes. Yeah, didn't Scotland do that a few years back? Didn't they officially break off the UK?
They tried to. I'm not sure whether they did or not, but I'll be sure to search it up to give you a definite answer.
Okay, yeah, because I remember there was some noise about that. Yeah,
because Nicola Sturgeon was demanding to get a referendum.
Yeah, if your head of state is another country's monarchy, it's an expensive to reform your democratic system to become a republic, as it would be for the U.S. to convert. Yes, okay, to convert to the metric system. Well, I don't mean to offend anybody here, but I do have to say that when it comes to the metric versus imperial, I do like showing a girl that inches are better than centimeters. Anyway, when Queen Elizabeth was alive and King Charles was the prince, he came to my city 15 years ago. I learned the British Parliament is charged. That's what I've heard too. I've heard they're just kind of there. They don't actually wield any power to make law anymore. But I don't want to say that because I'm not. That's only what I heard, and I don't know the system well enough to know that. After seeing my former British Prime Minister David Cameron on TV talking about the global financial crisis, austerity, I lost respect for the monarchy because they do not have legislative power. Yeah, I don't know how that happened because at one time kings were and queens were absolute. So not sure what happened
there. I mean, it's a bit useless asking me as well because I didn't focus in history. I've always been more of a digital art designing person.
Okay.
That's what I used to study in things in school.
Well, I've always been a big fan of history. I don't know. I love history. In fact, I thought about being a history teacher at one time, but I went a different route. But history fascinates me. Not just wars, but other things too fascinate me, and I like the weird stories about shipwrecks and people stranded and how they made it back. And I don't know. I'm just a history person all the way around.
Castaway is a true story.
Yeah, there's. I was trying to remember the name of it. It was an island in the Indian Ocean where a guy was running slaves and he wasn't supposed to be, and they got in trouble with the weather and they got stranded there for years. I was trying to remember the name of the island. Let me see if I can find it. Anyways, I like those kind of stories. I mean, just I find that kind of stuff interesting, and how the island was mostly barren, but they found a way to make it. And they were there for like 13 years or something. It was crazy. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it because
that Lego set you got there, is that a mock or is that a Bricklink set?
This is a Bricklink set here.
Yeah, I thought so. Because you're a big Bricklink designer builder, aren't you?
I am. I don't have all of them, but I have most of them.
I mean, they're not too cheap to buy on their own, are they?
No, and if you miss them, yeah, forget it, dude. Because I've looked at some of the ones that I missed, and to buy them is horrendously expensive.
Yeah, the only way to afford it is by cutting off your arms and legs and selling them on the block market.
Oh, I was thinking about donating a kidney. I'm just kidding. That is about the only way, though. You're right.
I could do that. The one that's playing up could always donate it.
Is that a mock? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that okay? Okay, so it's this is actually officially set number 910053. It just came out about a month ago, maybe a little longer, but it's only been out a short time, and this was a limited production. Lego only made 40,000 of these, which is why it adds to its exclusivity, where like I think if you look at, actually, I'll look at Bricklink right now, but I thought it was going for almost twice as much as what you could buy it for originally. So let me look it up here. Not quite twice, but it's going for an average of $507, and I think this one was $299 originally, so almost twice as much, but not quite.
Damn.
God, there's only 80 or 98 of them for sale in the whole entire world. So
that's mental.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said that's pretty mental.
It is. But this is why I like the set, though, is that the detail. Because, I mean, okay, I know Legos is a kid's toy, and I get that. And that's why, you know, the fireplace, the fire stations, the police stations, they're pretty cheap. They're pretty basic. Unless you're going with the modular police station or the fire brigade modular. I mean, those are definitely geared towards adults. And that's kind of what I'm trying to say, is that, like, Lego has their sets that are geared towards children, and I don't tend to like those. But like the Arkham Asylum and like the Avengers Tower and Daily Bugle, you know, those more expensive sets that are geared towards adults, I really like them because of detail.
I mean, I would say they're more like mid-teenager to adult level. Obviously in the building experience, because I've tried a few times the 18 plus sets, and I tell you, they were a pain in the backside to put together.
Yeah.
Like the Leonardo DiCaprio flying machine, is that not DiCaprio?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Yeah, that's it. The Da Vinci flying machine. I think it fell apart maybe 5 or 6 times before I figured it out.
Yeah, that's when I invent new swear words, when I start building those. You might remember on my channel, I built the larger Ninjago sets that I have, and I finally moved them out of here last night and put them downstairs in the basement. And I love those sets, but there are just too many pieces that if you even look at it, they fall off. But I did get them downstairs.
Yeah, that's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've been setting up my shelves again. I don't know. I thought I was moving, but honestly, dude, the housing market has collapsed around here. Actually, not just here. And I'm just not going to get a good price for my home, and I'm not willing to give it away, dude. So I'll stay here.
I mean, from what I've seen of your Lego area, where you sell your Bricklink and things, you seem like you got a decent sized house.
Yeah, do you guys use square feet or square meters?
Usually meters.
Okay, so I don't know what this is in meters, but my house itself is actually, you know what? I'm gonna go to the square feet. I'm gonna go on Google and do see square feet to square meters.
Yeah, when I end up moving house, everything for my content creating and YouTube channel will change dramatically. Because I've got a lot of different equipment in my closet ready for when I move, as well as 100 kilograms of Lego still in the boxes.
Now, 1 kilogram is like 2.2 pounds or something. It's.
Tell you what, I'll measure 100 kilos of Lego in pounds for you.
Yes, I think it's around 220 pounds.
Yeah, that's exact, actually.
Yeah. So I just did the square feet to square meters. So the house I have is 3,700 square feet, which is 343 square meters. And then I've got the shop too, and that's a separate building on the property, and that's where I have most of my Lego. And it's 2,400 square foot or 222 square meters. So I do have a lot of room.
Sheesh, I wish my house was that big, honestly.
John says, I can't wait for the rocket launch today. Yeah, I watched one a couple days ago. I sometimes I do like to watch those rocket launches.
See, the honest thing about my house is there's probably more doors and windows than there probably is walls. So when I want storage, I have to move things out of the way. Like if I wanted shelves on my wall, I would have to move a lot of my stuff around just to fit one tiny shelf on the wall.
Yeah, how's your landlord though? Is he or her good about? Are they okay with you like doing stuff like that though, like putting shelves up, or do you have to do freestanding shelves?
I have to get permission, but she's usually sound with it, honestly.
Okay.
The only issue is, I nearly had 5 kilograms of Lego because I was stupid enough to put it on my shelf and it collapsed on me and nearly bonked me across the head.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's what I said. Then I spent 2.5 hours resorting my collection because I had a load of my drawers open. And when there's 5 kilos of Lego just tumbled down onto the ground, you know, you can already imagine it literally bounced up and just flooded all the drawers.
Yeah, that'd be a huge mess. And I have, if it makes you feel any better, I hurt my back last year. I've hurt my back so many times. But last year, I was building something out in the shop, and a piece rolled off the table, and I, crouched down underneath the table to grab the piece, and I backed up, and I thought I backed up enough that I wasn't underneath the table, but I was wrong. When I got back up, my back lifted up my table, and if you've seen those black Akro-Mils drawers that I have, yeah, I ended up tumbling about 8 of those on the floor, and all the contents came out, and it was all over the place, and I had to spend it wasn't funny. I had to spend a couple days going through that. So I definitely understand making mistakes like that, or what do you want to call it. But I will say, guys, you have my permission. If I die in a Lego accident because I did something like that, please laugh at me. I mean, seriously, just laugh at me.
I mean, your dog should save you, right?
What's that?
Your dog should save you, right?
Oh, this dog? Oh, heck
yeah.
No. If something happens, I got to protect him. You kidding? He's scared of everything. You have impeccable timing. You know that? Hey, sit. Sit. Speak. Speak. All right. Are you cute?
Sounds like Charizard.
Oh, if I talk to him, he'll talk to me all day long. He's love that dog. He is so he's very loving, but let's see. I didn't do something right. Dang it. What did I do wrong here? Because that's what oh yeah, I did do that wrong.
Huh. Do you think the secret to immortality is kicking death in the balls?
No, but I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, death is one of those things where like I don't want to die, but at the same time, the older I get, the more I'm comfortable with the idea that it's going to happen eventually,
Yeah. I mean, you're a bit young to be even thinking about death, but
I don't really think about it, but sometimes, like the times I think about it are like this: when My son Spencer and I, we traveled up north to a city called Pocatello, and it's about an hour north. And I got on the freeway, and I could see in the distance what looked like a car coming at me. And I don't know if you've seen American freeways, but they're controlled access. So going one direction, you shouldn't be able to go the wrong direction. But there was a car literally driving in my lane coming directly at me. And as I moved out of the way, and it was really scary because, you know, I'm going 80 miles an hour, which I don't know what that is in kilometers. But I was going pretty fast. I think 60 miles an hour is 100 kilometers. So 80 is probably about 130 kilometers an hour?
Times by 3
Okay.
miles per hour. The miles per hour clock times it by 3, and that should instantly clock up the kilometers per hour.
Okay. Well, I was going the speed limit, and there was a car coming at me on the freeway in my lane, and it was scary because I didn't know which way I should turn, because I was afraid that whoever was behind the wheel, we would think the same thing, and we both turn the same way and still hit each other. And he ended up, I think he was on something, because as we passed him, there was no expression on his face or anything, and he didn't even try to dodge me. He was just driving in my lane going the wrong way. And it's experiences like that I think about death. Or when my son had his car accident earlier this year and almost killed himself in that accident. Those are the times I think about it. And when I do, it's just a fleeting thought, but it's like, wow, all of us are just a hair away from death so many times. So anyway, but trust me, I got Legos I need to build. I don't want to go. I want to stay here. I'm going to move this because that stupid thing keeps falling off.
Wait, I was wrong. Totally wrong. That made me sound stupid. Yeah, it's literally 100 kilometers per hour. I legitimately thought it was times 3 because I know it's 3 miles per hour is 6 kilometers per hour. I know 9 miles per hour is 12 kilometers per hour. But obviously 60 is 100.
The only reason I know 60 is 100 is because on my truck it has both kilometers and miles per hour on there, and the 100 mile mark is the one that the 60 mile an hour is where it says 100. So, but the rest of them I don't know.
Can I just be excused for 2 minutes? I just got something to do real fast.
Oh, Mayo says he's got to recharge. All right, Mayo. Thanks for being here. Hope I caught you before you left. And if I didn't, sorry, buddy. So, who here has seen the movie Mrs. Doubtfire, dude? I made the mistake of starting watching that last night while I was building some Lego. And oh my gosh, that movie's in my head, dude. I love the part when he goes to see his brother and he says, "Hey, can you make me a woman?" And his brother and his partner, oh my gosh. Oh, I haven't laughed that hard in a while. It's pretty crazy. All right, here's another a soldier here. And then we got to do a shark here. There we go. And last but not least, we got to do a palm tree here. I believe all cheeses are rocks taken from the moon.
Right, I'm back. I was grabbing my homemade cookies out of the fridge.
Oh, all right. What kind of cookies you make?
Cinnamon and chocolate chip.
Oh, man. That does sound good. You know, I dated a girl. I don't know. I was like 17, 18, and her favorite was mint chocolate chip. And I'm
More
gonna be honest.
cookies.
Huh?
What was that, ice cream or cookies?
Oh, cookies. And ice cream, by the way, both. And I'll tell you what, I thought that was the most disgusting flavor I've ever tasted. I do not like mint chocolate chip.
I mean, 100% not in cookies, but in ice cream, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you a flavor of ice cream that sounds weird, but I think it tastes so good, and that is pistachio.
You know what? You mean like Dubai chocolate?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
What?
Huh?
Huh? I didn't understand the joke.
Oh no, there wasn't a joke. I didn't hear you.
I said, have you heard of Dubai chocolate?
No, I have not.
That's got pistachio in it.
Okay.
But I've had ice cream. That's literally Dubai chocolate ice cream, which I guess is pretty similar, right?
Sure. Oh man. So how is your car detailing business going?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. I mean, I haven't been doing it often, obviously, because of the issues I have going on.
Yeah.
But I am probably getting a few a week.
Okay. I think I told you I have a nephew that does that here in the States.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he loves it, but he does have certain customers he tries to avoid because, oh my gosh, he sent me pictures before, and some people are just disgusting, dude.
Oh, trust me, I know that. I know that from first hand. I once had this customer, right, asked me to do the interior. I opened the fucking car door to find chewing gum everywhere, right? All in the carpet, all over the seats, holes in the floor. And amongst all of that was, it looked as if somebody poured 5 bags of gravel in the car.
Oh dang, 5 bags of gravel, huh?
Estimated, yeah. Like, you couldn't see the floor except from the hole. Like, it was that bad. And I'm like, I'm not cleaning that. You know?
Yeah. I was messing with my nephew one time because he details the cars. I had a guy come over and do some work. He did some concrete work for me at my other house, and I saw the guy get into his truck, and it was atrocious. And so, I mean, I don't think the guy working on my house knew that I was messing with him, but I said, "Hey, my nephew, he details cars, and he has a pretty good price." I said, "Do you want me to send him a couple pictures and get you an estimate?" And he's like, "Sure." So I took pictures of this car. I mean, the guy has concrete like embedded in the carpet floorboard, the carpet on the floorboards because working concrete. Plus, he had all these food wrappers. He had cigarettes everywhere, cigarette butts everywhere. It was nasty.
Concrete.
So I sent it to my nephew, and I was like, "Hey, can I get an estimate from you?" And he wrote back. He goes, "Fuck off."
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta mess around once in a while, or else I'm not being me.
Yeah.
So do you speaking of jokes that I tell, you remember a while ago I told you a joke about a chiropractor?
Think so.
Yeah, it was about a week back. Sorry.
I don't think I can remember, honestly.
Oh no, that was the joke. It was about a week back. Has a double meaning.
Oh,
Because chiropractors work on your back, so it's about a week back. Meaning the guy has
right, okay, yeah, no, I understand.
And now it's the time period, a week back. So sorry, that was
playing with your words.
Yeah, but I like those kind of jokes.
Yeah.
Aren't you that guy that's made of jokes? Made AI jokes? Did I? I don't know. I mean, like, I'll tell you what though. Sometimes I see AI clips on reels on Facebook, and they tell jokes that I've known for years. So I don't think so. I think they just grab jokes that are known out there and kind of throw them out there. But I did. Okay, so you guys know about the history, and I don't want to get too heavy in this, but the history of the Mormon Church, where they used to have more than one wife and all that stuff. Well, there's a song called "Regulate" that came out in the '90s. It's by Warren G. And there's a split off of the Mormon Church that still has to this day more than one wife, and it was founded by a guy named Warren Jeffs instead of Warren G. And so I put into AI one time, I said, can you make a spoof song of Regulate and make it about Warren J instead of Warren G, the guy who sung it. And oh my gosh, AI put out a really funny, oh my gosh, it was so bad because it was talking about how
it was talking about Roman bricks.
What's that?
He was talking about Roman bricks.
Oh, Roman. Oh, okay. Aren't you the guy that made AI jokes? Oh, okay. Well, I don't. All right. Well. All right. Cool. Oh, Roman bricks. Okay, I get it. I can't. I'm not seeing the whole thing. My screen's really small on this laptop.
Yes.
But yeah, I did. I put it in there and asked it to make a song about that, and it did. So it's pretty bad. I sent it to one of my friends, but I have to say, this friend that I sent it to, I send him everything, so it's so far back in there. So, all right. Well, this is what I got for you guys. I got the whole entire thing built, and here it is. This is set number 910053. 4,000. 2 pieces, 13 minifigures, and a whole lot of time I'm never going to get back from building it. But anyway, that's the fun part. I spent the time building it. And Owen, I want to say thank you for being here today. This is one of my shorter streams because I'm done with the set and I don't have anything else for today. Tomorrow, we're going to start building the next set, which is 910050, which is the antique shop. It's also a Bricklink Designer Series set. So we'll start that one tomorrow, and then after that we have one more, and that's the Mushroom House, or the Mushroom Village. I can't remember if it's house or village, but anyway, that's what we got going on. When's your next live stream or video coming out, Owen?
YouTube short is coming out possibly tomorrow. Okay. Not too sure about the video part.
Okay. All right. We'll be looking out for Owen's short coming out here in a day or two. And again, thanks for being here. You guys be good to each other and stay safe out there. I'll catch you guys on the next one.